Mistake by mistake. Long time ago, a family resided in a city, along with their grandparents and parents. 8 years old Chetan and 7 years old Vani lived in the family. They both were very naughty. One day, while doing their school homework in their room, Vani said,
Brother, I don't feel like doing homework. I wish we had a holiday tomorrow.
I have an idea. You see what I will do.
Chetan told Vani something in her ears and then ran towards his mother and said,
Mom! Vani is suffering from high fever. What?
Vani was sitting in her room in a very heavy blanket wrapped around her. The moment Chetan and Mom came to her room, she quickly removed that blanket. Mother touched her gently. She was warm because of that heavy blanket.
Vani is suffering from high fever. Vani, eat this medicine quickly. Don't worry. You will feel better very soon.
Brother, this medicine is very bitter.
It doesn't matter. You see, we got a holiday tomorrow.
But this time, their little mischief was going to be their biggest mistake. Next day, Vani had severe stomachache due to eating medicine without any illness.
Brother, my stomach is paining very severely.
Don't worry. I have a solution for this too.
Chetan went to his grandfather's room. He opened medicine box of his grandfather, took out a yellow medicine from it and came back to Vani.
Have this. A few days ago, when Grandpa had stomach ache, then he too had this same yellow medicine.
Vani immediately ate that medicine, but her stomachache increased after having it.
Brother, my stomach is paining lot more now.
What? Wait, I'm bringing some other medicine from Grandpa's medicine box.
Chetan, what are you doing with my medicines?
Nothing, Grandpa.
Chetan, do remember not to play with medicines ever, because medicines should be consumed when one is ill. And if you consume them without any illness, then you will severely damage your body, you know.
Okay, Grandpa.
After saying this, Chetan ran from there and came to his room. He gave that medicine to Vani, with which Vani's condition became worse. She started crying loudly due to pain. By seeing Vani crying, Chetan realized his mistake and he also started crying.
All this happened because of me. I shouldn't have made excuse of your illness. Grandpa rightly says we shouldn't take medicine without any illness.
On hearing children crying, grandfather came to their room.
What happened, kids? Why are you crying like this?
While crying, Chetan told him everything. After knowing everything, grandfather gently told him,
Children, mistakes happen by mistake only. But if you hide those mistakes from your elders, then that mistake becomes a crime. Therefore, if you do anything wrong, then first of all, you should tell your elders, understand? So that they can fix the problem in time.
You are right, Grandpa. From now on, if we make any mistake, then first of all, we will tell our elders.
Then, grandfather called the doctor. After thorough checkup, doctor gave medicine to Vani, with which she quickly got well. So children, this story teaches us that if you make any mistake, then quickly you should tell that to your parents first, so that with their wisdom, they can fix the problem in time.
Children's Day. It was Children's Day. Gattu and Chinky wake up when their papa and mummy say, Happy Children's Day.
Thank you, Mummy.
Thanks, Papa. Welcome, children. It's your day. Enjoy it fully. Gattu and Chinky go to school. In the school, the principal delivers a speech on Children's Day.
Children, today is 14th November. Today our former Prime Minister's Jawaharlal Nehru's birthday. In framing Indian Constitution, he played a major role. Nehru ji loved children and roses very much. That's why we celebrate Children's Day. Today you all have relaxation from study. Just enjoy today's day.
Principal presents a rose to every child in the school and blesses them. After that, the children started playing. There were excellent arrangements for refreshments and games. There were sweets to eat and many toys to play with. Gattu and Chinky were playing with their friends on the slipping slide. What fun! Yoo-hoo! While playing on the slides, Gattu notices that outside the gate some poor children with sacks on their shoulders were looking at them with merciful eyes.
Oh, poor children are standing there. They might have interest to play with us. Let's call them with us. Yes, call them.
Gattu, Chinky and other children go near the gate. The poor children get frightened.
Don't be afraid. You can also play with us. You also get food here. Come on.
Hearing about this, a poor and innocent child said,
Nobody will beat you. We are there by your side. Today is our day, Children's Day. Let's go.
The children agreed. After playing a lot, all the children were very tired.
Let's go. We are tired now. Let's have some drink and food. We should go now. If somebody sees us, then we will face problem.
Let's go for lunch. Don't you feel hungry?
Yes, we are hungry. But still we have to do work. If we don't collect garbage and don't sell them, then we won't get food. Aren't you going to school? Our family is poor. They don't afford us to go to school.
Gattu and Chinky were hurt learning this. Then there comes the security guard, and finding the poor children inside, he becomes furious.
How dare you to come inside? Who allowed you? Get lost, go!
Guard was trying to force them out. Gattu and Chinky stopped the guard.
Uncle, don't scold them. We called them here.
Yes, Uncle. Today is Children's Day. How can you beat a child like this?
They are poor. They don't have anything to play, nor they have food. As they are poor, they couldn't able to afford study.
You can't throw these children out. If these children go from here, then we will also go out. We will neither eat nor play.
Yes, Chinky is right.
Don't be stubborn. If I don't let them out, then my job is in stake.
At that time, the principal comes and he says to the guard,
Who told you that your job will be at stake? These kids are saying right. They are kids too. They are poor. So they have their right for good food, good shelter and good education.
Thank you, sir. These kids are poor. They have to work for their food. They couldn't able to study.
Gattu and Chinky, I am proud of you kids. You all thought of these poor children. Only speech is not enough. We have to implement those in our life. And I will do that. Beta, what is your name?
Sir, I am Shravan. This is Raju and Chotu.
Where do you live, beta? And what your family do for living?
Sir, we are staying at slum. And our parents, they are selling garbages.
Do you want to study?
Sir, we are poor. We couldn't able to study.
Who told you that you can't study? Bring your parents tomorrow. I will do the admission of yours and I will bear your educational expenses.
Sir, in our slum, many children are interested for study.
Yes, come together. If every child can play and enjoy their food, then only the children they will be successful. Now go, enjoy your food. Gattu and Chinky, take your new friends.
Let's go, Shravan. Let's go, Raju. Come on.
All the children rush towards the food and jump on sweets and food. Thus, on the basis of good thoughts and assistance of Gattu and Chinky, the poor children could enjoy Children's Day too.